I guess first question would be, how do you feel your team dealt with adversity in a grinded out game on the road without your second leading score for most of it?
You're kind of disappointed in our execution and our ability to put, good possessions back to back. But I was pleased with our poise at certain parts of this game. We had several opportunities to get ahead, and maybe open the game up a little bit. And then K-State were going to run. And with some of the, inexperienced teams, that might kind of affect us. But I thought we did a good job responding when they made their run. So positive today, I thought we had a poise to us. Negatives today, I think we just got to play a lot better.
With Terrence out of the lineup, there were guys that stepped up today, Kevin McCullough being one of them, Tyreek Smith being another. How did you feel some other guys stepped in where you had that scoring void of Terrence's usual average?
I don't view Kevin as stepping in. I mean, he's one of our best players. He's supposed to play well each night for us to win, regardless of who's out there. I think TJ's non-first half minutes, gave Buzo a chance, hit a big shot. Nice to see Buzo and Clarence contribute again today. And I think, Reek played some good basketball. Reek was able to do some things on the defensive end of the floor that weren't happening when Reek wasn't in the game. So I thought Reek played well today.
Last one from me. What's the status on Terrence? Obviously, was a game time decision according to the broadcast, and then he was able to play a little bit. So I guess what is his status and what allowed him to get into the game today?
Yeah, he just had a sore ankle. And, the idea was to try to get him some rest, and he really wanted to try to play and help his team. So Mike Neal did a good job kind of loosening him up at halftime. I thought TJ made some winning plays in the second half. So I expect him to be back by next game, and hopefully this thing doesn't linger. But TJ showed a lot of courage today. Not a lot of players would say, hey, Coach, I want to help my team. I don't care if it's 1 possession or 15 possessions. So just another example of his character, his unselfishness. TJ Shannon's the real deal. His heart's in the right place, and it always has been.
All right, let's go to Joe Yeager. Joe? Are you off mute, Joe?
Yeah, Coach, I've heard it said on a couple of different occasions that you guys like to run your offense through Marcus Santos Silva. And I was just wondering if you could explain why that is so important.
Well, first of all, Marcus can score the ball. He's been doing that for a long time in college basketball. I don't want to speak for him, but I know 3 for 10 was kind of disappointing today. Thought he had some great touches around the basket, shots that he normally makes. So, if he shoots his normal 50, 60%, he's filling the stat sheet up with scoring today. Today's game's a great example of his passing. A 5 assist, 0 turnover game. When you can get that from your forward position, it kind of gives us a unique look offensively. Then thirdly, he's a really good screener. We score a lot of our baskets in motion off of his assist screen. So basically there's nothing he can't do on the offensive end of the floor. And so we like to play through our best players, and Marcus is one of them.
All right, let's go to Ben Golan.
Coach, 18 assists on 24 made baskets for the game. Is that hit your goal, or what do you think of that statistic?
Well, it was a high 3-pointer attempted and 3-pointer made game for us today. A lot of that had to do with K-State's game plan. They were sagging in quite a bit. Inside out basketball was our best opportunities to get some shots for large sections of this game. So I think whenever you play inside out, it's a lot of your baskets are going to be assisted. I think the guys are trying to share the ball. It's a point of emphasis. So that's a positive in today's win, that we had a high assist game. It's good to see.
All right, let's finish up with Eric Kelly.
Coach, in terms of Kyler, he didn't take a ton of shots, but he was efficient when he did, and also filled it up in the rebound category. What can you say about the performance that he put on today?
Thought Kyler had nice balance to his offensive game, playing off the ball, with the ball. Had a couple of big motion shots in the second half when we needed them most. 3-pointer was good to him today. With Kyler, it's always going to be about shot selection and his discipline with his footwork and balance and holding his follow through because the guy has a real stroke. It's just all about his discipline and shot selection today. That was on point. The defensive rebounding, I mean, that's a big part of the way we're trying to play. There's some teams in this league, whether it be off the top of my head, maybe in Oklahoma State with Isaac and Cade getting defensive rebounds, which allows them to run. We've got the same guy in our locker room. Kyler is a guy that's big, strong, and athletic. When he rebounds the ball in the defensive end, he pushes it. He's an elite athlete in terms of conditioning. I've never coached a guy that's been in better condition than Kyler. He just doesn't get tired. And so it's always a good thing for our team when Kyler gets a defensive rebound because it triggers our fast break.
And then real quick, in a game that there wasn't much separation just in terms of shooting percentages between each team, how key was doubling them up in that turnover category that allowed you to take 7 more shots in this game?
In some ways, it's the difference of the game. And we just weren't getting stops, especially in the second half, shoot over 50% from the floor. So, it's a simple game. Think about it. Hey, guys, we let these guys go down there and get a shot. They're making half their shots. This isn't going to be good. So what can we do to not let them get a shot from time to time? So, we sped up our defense a little bit, which really wasn't what we wanted to do because we have such respect for their three-point shooting, but we just weren't getting stops. So we had to manufacture some defense at some point. So it was good. I think without the forced turnovers today, maybe a different tune in this game.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you on Monday to preview Tuesday's game against West Virginia.
Thanks, fellas.